And a welcome in, everybody, with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, so much gets made about offensive comparisons. Here's a matchup where the defenses may just take center stage.
Yeah, we're usually talking about guys scoring touchdowns. How about the guys who prevent them and change the momentum of the game? Ball hawks in the secondary, people after my own heart.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. They'll run with the backup. This is Williams. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop.
It swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, here's Mahomes. And the Rams got it. They bring him down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see him, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Going to need better protection here. Third and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. Mahomes going to throw. Man open, Rice. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this, when he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. On second down, Williams. And, a little spin cycle. Room to run now. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the runner.
And he is going to be stopped cold.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. He'll rifle this one deep right, and this is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That goes for a gain of 31.
Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail!
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And it's caught. Touchdown. Kyle Rudolph from 3 yards out. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. Bailey got the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Bailey now to kick the... And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Goff will lead the Rams up here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. They were looking good on 2nd down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8. Goff now to throw. Fitzgerald's got it right side. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Goff now looks to throw. And he's got Fitzgerald. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
A first carry now for Marshawn Lynch. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Gone. And this is incomplete. Robert Woods, the intended receiver that time. And it's 3rd down.
The goal of anyone running a curl route is to make sure you try and get defenders on your back and shield them away from the football. But sometimes even when you run a good route, the defense finds a way to knock it away.
Throwing on 3rd. Gone. And that's incomplete.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. Now this is fielded in the end zone, so a change of possession here on the punt. And this offense is going to take over at their own 20-yard line. And now back out comes the offense. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Mahomes. Looking deep for Demaryius. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Paul Krause. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
They begin with Michel on the ground. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Here's Goff now on second down. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Chandler Jones in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long.
Hey, lift.
Back to throw, Goff. And that is incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Now this offense about ready to take over again. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Flushed out right. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to hold that one in.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see. Minutes to play here in the first half. We're back. So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs.
Green, 39. Hut.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Over the middle, that's caught by Rice. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. And that one results in 35 yards.
Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield. Those guys made that play possible.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. Now they need 15. Now a play fake here on first down. And Rudolph has it. The time. Completion.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender.
There we go now.
Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now here's Mahomes.
What up, bro?
On the pressure from the Rams defense. Malik Jackson able to get him for a loss of about 3.
Here we go now. Green, 90. Green.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Being chased out left.
God,
The ball comes out on the
Damn.
hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Yeah, we always talk about how you got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another.
New fucking quarterback, bro.
He was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion.
Go. Green, 90. Green, 90.
Here we go. 4th down. Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Sucks, bro.
Aaron Donald. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9.
Slow shit, we getting set. This shit nigga be wide open, bro.
76. Go. 76. 76.
Now Goff on 1st down. This will be caught inside the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. This will be the first red zone opportunity now for the Rams. They've got a 1st and goal to go at the 7. To throw is gone. This is caught. Gronkowski. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Lynch, the lone man in the backfield, now on 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Marshawn Lynch in the final seconds of the first half. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And here now the offense heading back out there. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes.
This nigga.
Action, down he goes. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. Theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Oh, God. Oh, but you don't fuck up. Oh, God.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Letting one go
get
deep
going.
for Roberts.
Fuck.
And a double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Nigga.
Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Set and ready to go for the 2nd half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. That's fielded in the end zone. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. They start the 2nd half with Michelle on the ground. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
I'm 50 back, nigga. What the fuck you mean? I'm gonna pay you back 50, nigga.
On 2nd down, here's Goff. Gronkowski got it.
Where the fuck was you at?
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Goated yesterday. Had that 97. They had 97
Now a first down throw. Gone.
Feet, nigga.
A double team and it's intercepted. Picked up by John Johnson. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Looking for Woods that time. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second half tone setter.
Running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Javon Kirsch there to get him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On play action, it's Mahomes. And he jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're trying to true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
To throw, it's Mahomes.
Nigga, you fucking suck.
Roberts complete.
Why are you running?
He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
Nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
Aaron Donald. I know that ownership
Here we go now.
They run it again with Williams.
Oh, yeah. Get loose.
And room there to work it inside the 25. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here.
Here we go. Green 90. Green 90.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes going for it all. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. Open space inside the 10. And he will...
Yeah! You want to talk about, boy?
Touchdown. Ricky Williams. A 21-yard touchdown run. And his guys are able to strike for 6. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Bailey now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Powers through. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive.
Traffic, and it's intercepted. It's down.
Yeah! Stop out, boy!
This will be a touchdown. Extra point try by Bailey. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And it's now 21-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
Comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. On 1st and 10, Goff. He sets to fire deep.
Come on, Gilmore!
Intercepted a third time. Picked off by Stephon.
Yeah, Gilmore! That's what I'm talking about, boy!
As he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner.
That's what I'm talking about.
A lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They begin the drive with Williams. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be...
What you doing, G?
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Letting one go deep for Roberts. That's caught inside the 20. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. A big play there. 52 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score.
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. And Ndamukong Suh busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Working from the gun, Mahomes. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. Demaryius Thomas, a 16-yard touchdown. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. Bailey now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, This too shall pass. This too shall pass. And if finally we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
3rd and 2. Goff dancing to his left. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. 2nd and 10. Goff again. Fitzgerald's got it right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Here we go. Average ball.
Never get bailed out. This is good.
On 1st down, it's gone. Wide open, Gronkowski. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, a 22. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. John Johnson with the INT. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant
Throw
all game
deep
long.
on me
The
no
pass
more,
rush,
bro.
the
Got
coverage,
slow, sorry,
they've all been
quarters no
excellent,
more.
and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball.
All these niggas, bro, on your team, 28-7.
Michael Strahan there to make the tackle.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Interesting. Mahomes wants to throw it. Throw outside, completion to Rice. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. They go play fake. Mahomes. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Goff. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Boy, you suck.
Situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Really does this, bro. I really does this, bro. Get these stats real quick. He had 29 passing, QB 10 for 20. He threw 4 picks. Tell me this LOB defense real quick. What happened? Who had 2 picks? John Johnson had 2. Trufant had a pick 6. And Gilmore had a pick 6. Oh, this nigga bad, bro. Tell you right, get that Gilmore, bro. That nigga good, bro. He'll be the best cornerback on your team if you don't got Sherman. That nigga, who the fuck you should get there, nigga? John Randall? Oh. Let me think of that and be on son and shit, bro. That's already done. 3. Deep, throw. Oh, nigga, bro. Nigga was wide open. Nigga, your tight end wide open, nigga. What the fuck? Bro, you nigga don't know how to play, bro. What's the...
Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis, happy to be with you. And Charles, we've got 2 teams who know each other extremely well. These division games, they tend to be battles.
People scout like crazy in this league, but no one scouts more than within the division. Because if you win your division, you're automatically in the playoffs. That puts extra emphasis on these games, and they can't wait to get at each other.
Dan Bailey now to put the ball in the air, and off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. Here's Jarvis Landry now on the return. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. They go play action here on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The tight end Kelsey was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. The veteran Stephon Gilmore able to break that one up.
We talk all the time about playmakers on offense, but let's face it, there are plenty of playmakers on defense, too. I think we just saw an example of one, didn't we? Not force that incompletion.
Yeah, he's a great corner. They got a couple of them on that side of the football. On third down, Vick. Flush to his right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Chandler Jones in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. So on 4th down, here's Ryan Quigley now to kick this one away. Back deep here, Andre Roberts.
It's checking.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Black 58, rail! Black 58, rail!
And they'll run it for the first time with Ricky Williams. A beautiful spin and room to run. It's a foot race. The 20, 10, touchdown! Ricky Williams, 67 yards. And his guys have taken a first quarter lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Spins by. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Now this offense ready to head back out there. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now a second down throw for Vick. Escaping the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jabal Sheard. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The veteran Andre Roberts was the intended target. And it's third down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's fourth.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. Mahomes throwing on fourth. Now he's going to let it go deep, back over the middle. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The fourth down pass play doesn't work out. And as a result, possession switches hands. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first two drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be third down at about the length of the football. Third and short yardage, Vick. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. That makes him now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on third down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. Fourth down. Flushed out right. Going to look deep for Jeffrey. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Now a play fake here on first down. He'll buy some time right. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. That's the third time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. Mahomes will try again on second down. Letting one go deep for Roberts. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
I don't care what game it is. Everyone's always looking for an early advantage, an early break, and they almost had one there. That should have been an interception. Nice catch. Just couldn't get his feet down in bounds.
And offensively lucky to have that one back. On third down, here's Williams. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back, and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead, it works opposite.
Now on fourth down, they throw the deep ball, but it winds up to be incomplete. So they've gone for it twice now on fourth down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're
well, he cannot get away. Down goes Vic. Reggie White. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's Michael Vick. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands. Guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, have a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
That nigga's like that the whole game, bro. Man, he was so slow, bro. I'm like, bro.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, Vic. Flush to his right. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on third down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
And Quigley now on to punt as he sends this one away. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Garden. It's the hometown guys. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. This turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. First down, Vic. Forced out to his left. And it's in.
The fuck?
You're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
No, bro.
On the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
It's not my girl. It's not my girl, bro. It's not my girl.
Play action now. Vic steps away to his left. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down.
Yeah. Take it out.
Vic will look to throw on first down.
Escaping
the pressure right. And this one is incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Williams. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Glover Quinn there on the stop.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half.
What the fuck? Oh, hell no.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
Oh, what?
That one will go down as 33 yards on a third down conversion. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Vick. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Reggie White in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, I don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely he's been on constant duress.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by John Johnson, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Mahomes now on 1st down. And this one complete to Aaron Roberts. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now a pitch out to Williams. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
And they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Left.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He'll rifle this one deep right. Heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Got a man complete. It's Chris Hogan. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A very...
Get the 92 over Reebok.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Vick operating on 1st down. Flushed out right. He's got his tailback, Ricky Williams. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. As they'll... seconds to go in the first half of play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Vick. Buying time to it, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Here's Vick. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now here's Vic. And caught left side, Olsen. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. And Suckup will put this one right through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Andre Roberts now to return it. That's it. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now alongside set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. On the return, it's Juju Smith-Schuster. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Now this off.
Damn. Hey, tell you who you by.
Enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Again, it's Williams. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. Mahomes going to throw. Going this ball.
Oh my God! Niggas, Mahomes, you go.
2-time All-Pro Rodney Harrison. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
It's a play fake. Now Vic. Being chased out left.
Why is he fucking wide open, nigga? Yeah, damn.
He's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. And they rattle off a big one. And even 40 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Vic readies to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
I-20!
Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. Flush to his right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Greg Olsen was the intended target, and it's third down.
I like the play call. Roll him out. Give him a chance to run it or throw it. In this situation, he decided to fling it, but couldn't find his man open.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete as well. Nickel Roby-Coleman there defensively.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
And Suckup will put this one right through. And with that, they move ahead by a point here in this third quarter. Well, they don't get a touchdown third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
But this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
They will come up on a 1st and 5 following the encroachment penalty.
Here we go. Blue 45. Blue 45.
Following the penalty, it's Williams. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Here we go now. Green 90. Green 90.
On second down, here's Mahomes. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. He got 29.
That's your bro. That's your bro.
Second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. It's 1st and 10 at the 14.
Here we go. Blue 45. Blue 45.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes.
Oh, shit!
To the third time. Picked off by the linebacker, Telvin Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Now Williams. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them. Melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Back now in Seattle, Washington. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the fourth. They'll try and run down some clock with Williams. Rumbling past the 30. And all the way to the 37-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
Second down, Vic.
Come on, whose man is that?
It's Jeffrey. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And a nice gain of 21 yards. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs.
Oh, my God.
Second down, if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
He's a bitch. Oh, God, he's a bitch. You heard that call.
They go back to the ground with Williams. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. On the ground, this is Williams. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down.
Brandon,
as he's
you
tackled
little fucking
at the
bum
one.
ass nigga. On my mom's you little bum, nigga.
Despite the late lead, Vic's going to throw. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt-away-the-game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll get it.
Bitch, bro. He really bitch made, bro. I ain't finna cut too.
And now back out comes the offense. They might be
running out
thinking
clock,
this is
bro.
close to a lost cause here. Got to play.
Bro, you really gay, bro. I ain't finna cut to you, bro. I'm tired of this, bro. Bro, you really gay, bro. That's all I gotta say.
They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back.
Oh, man,
But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
Bitch made.
Back to throw. Mahomes.
Nigga, your name is fucking Wesley,
Now in
nigga.
desperation.
Wesley,
throw,
nigga.
And that's caught inside the 30.
Nigga, it ain't Wesley, bro.
Now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. As he'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Now Mahomes.
Oh my God!
He's
Stop!
taken down.
I need to record it.
We're going to get a
Oh,
timeout.
bad. My home.
Clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Mahomes now to throw. He's good. And this is intercepted.